Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 6 yards. Mike.
They go play action here on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Huge job, Parker. 15, 9. 15, 9. 5.
From the gun, Clifford. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Clifford. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
70, Indy.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start fighting.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9. Let's go! 18 data. Mike, it's free. Check safety.
Operating from the gun. Tate, open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Tate. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter, 60 Pittsburgh. Shoot. Hey, Zoo. Get it.
From the gun, Clifford. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
To throw on second down. Tate. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, Clifford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Looking to throw. Clifford to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not on the ball.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They don't want to keep playing on the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
53 is mine. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On the ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello throwing the out route incomplete. That's short. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
Ready up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Blue Dan, blue Dan. Jump 61, matchbox lights. 24, check 24. Check. Check. Now.
Now they try the right side here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to...
And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that could save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Clifford. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Hey, high 7. Roll out.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, Clifford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A solid stiff arm. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. There he goes, left side, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is An offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. To throw on third down, Clifford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to leave
positive.
the booth.
Now they try the right side here. And the window closes quickly. He'll...
Well, y'all niggas just stretch shit, stretch left, stretch right shit, man. What time for that shit?